Radical.
Welcome to part one of Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for May the 23rd through May the 29th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Dubez, I would not touch an Xbox Series S with a 10-foot pole, but that is because I'm not a Game Pass guy. Well, Dumez, I'm on the Game Pass, so if I do pick up a Series S, it would be specifically because I'd be using it as a Game Pass box. That would be the only reason. But I'm going to try to get the Series X. But I mean, it's really no rush. Albert Menendez, bro, look at all those old comics. Had stacks of Donald Duck and Archie Digest, not comics. Yeah, I didn't know there was Donald Duck Digest. But Archie Digest, yeah, I see those all the time. So those got to be really, really incredibly common. The Digest. You know the value, Albert, of the Donald Duck comic and the Archie comic, by chance, would you? Bam Bam Bigelow. Nobody wants a Series S. At least you can order a Series X at retail finally. My original release Xbox One still works, and no game, so why bother upgrading? Well, that's a key point there. If I would get a Series X, it would be because I would be, putting all my games in to download and get that ready for the eventual time, years in the future, to where there are actual Series X exclusives. There are none right now, right? So there's none right now. Other reasons would be, upgrades in graphics, seeing your games look better on the Series X, just kind of, getting ready for things, in the future there. Next up, Patrice Bryant. Don't mess with Bad Rock. Laugh out loud. Yeah, if it comes to superhero names, Bad Rock, that's maybe a name you don't want to mess with. But there are some silly, funny, goofy superhero names. If I was a superhero, I'd be like, depending on the power, I would, Bad Rock would be a good name. Bad Rock, not that bad of a design. Looks kind of like a cross between the Hulk and the Thing, I would say. Billy Five Tick, can't knock the hustle. Yeah, I don't know if I would say like I'm super hustling right now. It's kind of like a side hobby to flea marketing. But yeah, when it comes to hustle, I think there's difference between hustling. There's a difference between hustling and being a hustler, I would say. And there's a Hustler magazine, by the way. That's a little bit of a different version of Playboy. But if you're hustling, that's just, usually people say going fast. You're hustling. But if you're a hustler, I would say it's a bad thing because you're trying to hustle somebody like out of money. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Can't knock the hustle. Matt Tracker. No PT Cruiser, worst gas guzzler I have ever drove. That's shocking to me, Matt. That's shocking to me because it's a 4-cylinder, right? How are you going to be a gas guzzler and a 4-cylinder? It's got to be terrible, terrible engineering. I mean, look at the Honda 4-cylinders. Those things get over 30 miles a gallon. The Accords, those. But yeah, if it's a gas guzzler, then I wouldn't want it because it kind of defeats the purpose. Because I'd be going out to the flea market on the weekends, wasting money in gas. So several other reasons. A lot of you chimed in. Thank you for letting me know. Some of you that maybe owned PT Cruisers. I had some people saying that it was a nice vehicle, but most people were saying stay away from that thing. Red Strats 97. Hey Radical Rec, I was wondering what your thoughts are about tipping at restaurants or at places that have a tip jar. I would say people that work at restaurants usually don't get paid a lot because it's expected that they would be getting tips. It's actually factored into their pay. And I do believe in tipping depending on the service. If you get amazing service, if you're able to put your hand up and say, I would like another water, please, or something, and they're quick, then they're offering you a service. Unlike someone like Wood Hawker, who, back years ago, talking about his Patreon, was like, oh, it's just a tip jar, No, you're just uploading stupid gaming videos. Okay, you're not giving me any service. That's the key difference between something like a Wood Hawker, they say it's something, whatever. Someone like a Wood Hawker and an actual person that works at a restaurant as a waiter or waitress. 9 Lives 210. I bet you already make more money than Aaron Kosharski. Yeah, listen, I saw this upload. I wanted to do some research before I recorded this, and I saw him at a game con, like a play con, and he actually had a good swap. He's actually not that bad sometimes. He's crafty at swapping. Now, there was someone that he sold an Xbox One to, I forget which version, if it's original or not, an Xbox One for $60, and the guy gave him, I don't know if it's a guy, I'm guessing it's a guy, a slide top PlayStation 3 with 20 some PlayStation 3 games. So that's a great freaking deal because, I mean, it's an Xbox One and that's kind of on the way out. So that's pretty crafty there. I mean, like I'd have to know more about the history if he makes money. Now, if Aaron Kosharski actually spends more money or makes stupid trades, then yes, if he doesn't keep track of actually what he's putting in there, then okay. But I'll say in this one instance, Aaron, he did pretty good.